So I'm working on the Raven pattern, which, if you can see, there's two sections where there's white. So right in the breast area and then right on the eye. So when you carry the yarn, you can kind of see the color through the blanket. So sometimes with a high contrasting one, and also depending on the number of colors I'm carrying and where the color is within the pattern, I will try to avoid carrying something like this where it's, this is bright white and you can see the pink shining through the black here. I don't mind it, it's consistent, but sometimes it's nice just to have the color where it's going to be. And when you leave it behind and come back for it, like I do with this one, or have been doing, and you don't have to do all the cutting and moving. I'll show you. So I've got 2 more stitches of white here, and then I can leave the white behind and go all the way to the end. And see how I'm not carrying it? It's just sitting there. So I'll go all the way to the end. And switch colors to the background color. 8 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to flip. This is the kind of annoying part with leaving colors behind. It's the flip. But you just get everything refocused. You're good. Alright, so let's get back to where the white was. And we're just crocheting along without that. So we're carrying those other 2 colors. So I kind of hold them in a way where they kind of come around. You don't want to do it too tight and cinch it. You don't want it too loose so that you get like holes sticking out. You just want like a nice, just laid along the edge there. Alright. So I switch to black. And this is one of the times where, either you can do the math with the written pattern, where you can kind of count, like I don't always have to count. When I finished off the last row, it was A8, so 8 rows of the background color there, and the next row was 9. So I just got to the end, it was like, okay, 9 minus 8 equals 1, so I just have 1 more stitch, which for something that small, it doesn't really matter, but when it's something more like 61 stitches of pink, now we're switching to 63 stitches of pink. You don't have to count the 61 because you just did it, and you can add 2 more. It's good to double check as you're getting used to it, depending on how good your counting is or how often you're off, so you don't have to go back and fix things. But anyway, so 1 more stitch of black, and then we're going to switch to the white, which is waiting for us because we left it behind. So white's not carried here. This is where I need it again because it's only this section. Now I'm carrying the white again. And when I'm done carrying the white, I'm just going to drop it, put it to the side, try to make sure it's not tangled up with the other round colors. So when I leave it behind, it's not a mess. And then grab the next color. Now, another trick I can show you is you've got all these extra strands. And what I used to do, especially before I put them in bags so that they didn't have, they wouldn't get pulls and stuff. Hi, honey. She's trying to chew on her watercolor.
Oh boy.
Is I would keep moving the balls of yarn to untangle, so like they get twisted and stuff. You don't have to do that. So if this was twisted and I wanted to untwist it, I could just pull the twist up. Here, I can create a twist to kind of show you. So that twist there, if you pull it together and then you grab the next color, it's gone. So now I've created a twist. It's basically, if you take all the weights that they crossed, you put them into your crocheting, they just cross in the crocheting and it's not a problem. And that's really all there is to it, just to make these go quicker, easier, with less fuss, less to do.